Yeah, what a night it was in the North East as Newcastle climbed out of the relegation zone and they're now 2 points clear of 18th place Norwich. It's the first time that the Magpies have managed to pick up 2 league wins in a row. Get this, since May 2021. So, Shay, just got to ask you really, in general, what you think of the progress under Eddie Howe and the job that he's doing so far?
Yeah, I mean, as you say, it's a great morning to come in because after a victory, it's always sweeter to talk about the football. You know, I watched it actually in the train the way down, and the atmosphere, you know, was reminiscent of when I was there. You know, the crowd was absolutely bouncing, and you know, it was great to see. Eddie's done a great job since he's been in there. It was maybe a slow start, people would say, didn't have that sort of bounce effect, but now he's, you know, signed 5 players in January, and you can see even last night with Bruno not starting and Dan Burn not starting, you thought that was a big shock before the game, but he got it right. He got his team selection right. He got his team shape right. He got the whole thing right, and you could see his reaction after the game, and his supporters as well was brilliant.
Shay, I was going to say to you, mate, you spoke about 1 or 2 of the new signings. However, St. Maximin, man, he how good. It's just so easy now. He's one of these players, and there's only a few of them go about, and you know the ones I mean, Shay, the ones that actually, when they get the ball arrives at them, the crowd sit up.
Yeah, I mean, reminiscing a wee bit of a fellow, a former French player, obviously Ginola used to play at the club. When he gets the ball, you know, you can just feel the crowd getting on the edge of seats or even standing up, and the whole sort of spreads through the stadium. But he was unplayable last night. He really was. I mean, you know, as a defender, I don't know what you could do against him. They stop him at times. There was some questions about his final product or his assists and all that, but I think he's really stepped up to the plate, and you know, to keep him fit will be key for their survival.
He gets it as well at Newcastle, doesn't he? He loves the fan base.
Yeah.
He knows what to do on social media. He's really funny on social media actually, but he backs it up with these performances just at the right time as well, because Newcastle need those kind of characters when they're in this battle.
I think after you could see he was just soaking up the atmosphere, and he had his arms out wide, spread out wide. It just reminded me of the Angel of the North. You know, as you drive up to the North East, you see the big angel, and he was just... St. Maximin was soaking it all in, you know, and the fans love him up there, and he's a real hero. There's
a great photo of that, actually, that exact moment with his arms spread, and you just see the fan base behind him in the stands, and it just looks amazing. In terms of them moving forward now, because Eddie's not had it easy since he joined, and the results, we wanted that sort of manager bounce, don't we? The new manager bounce for Newcastle. Didn't really come straight away, and now you look at the table, do you feel like there's a real belief with these new signings and that performance you saw last night that they can stay up?
Well, yeah, I mean, we shouldn't get carried away either, and that's probably just being a former coach or former player or whatever. It's you have to sort of stay balanced as well, because you know the fans in Newcastle will be waking up this morning with a few hangovers probably, but as well with huge excitement and thinking, oh, we're safe now. But Eddie Howe and his staff will know there's a long journey to go yet. The new signings definitely give him a big lift, Laura, that's for sure, but it's just keeping a cap on it, because sometimes in Newcastle you're either going to win the league or get relegated, so they have to get somewhere in the middle.
To the flip side of the coin, Shay, the one thing it has done last night's result is dragged Everton right back into it. You know, they obviously had a good performance, good result at the weekend there. Great start for Frank against Brentford. However, that was a bit of a reality check. Yeah,
definitely, Ali. I think, you know, there was a massive swing of points last night. You know, if obviously Everton had a won and they were 1-0 up in the game, of course, I think they would have been 7 points clear of Newcastle. So it's a massive swing for them. And, you know, I think Frank going in there knew he was in for a big job, but even more so after last night.
Yeah, in terms of Newcastle, the way that they played that game and the way that they started as well, Jamal Lascelles obviously involved in the own goal and then kind of retribution immediately. Do you think their team and who they've brought in, because what we said in the window was the signings that were made, some people were saying actually not that impressive, but Kieran Trippier could be so important, couldn't he?
Yeah, he's a phenomenal signing, if being honest. You know, just won the Liga last year with Atletico, and then they've signed him in a relegation dogfight. You know, I was at Man City with Kieran Trippier a good few years ago, when he was a kid. You know, but it's just amazing to see the career he's gone on the path he's gone on, and again, you know, that free kick last night was typical of Kieran Trippier. He's done it before for club and country, and you know, it's brilliant to see him settle in so quickly at the club.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods, Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.